Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are opening up an older, highly unusual piece of video archived right here on the farm. Now, for context, this snippet was originally recorded while my donkey was actively giving birth in the pasture. I've cropped out the donkeys and the birth itself for this breakdown so we can focus entirely on the extraordinary activity happening in the background along the fence line. In this cropped archive, you'll see visible energy waves rippling through the air, along with a distinct green mist or vapor hanging around the open trees. Because there isn't much heavy brush or foliage back there, just the fence posts and timber. These entities are clearly using that low-light green mist as a cloaking mechanism to blend in. Because this clip is dense with subtle motion, I am going to replay this short video a bunch of times for you, at normal speed. In slow motion, zoomed in, so you can really train your eyes on where to look. As always, our standard reminder, I am not a scientist, an expert, or a professional researcher. I'm just an ordinary person cataloging what happens on my own property. Everything I share is my personal opinion based on my unique first-hand observations. Use your own discernment, examine the footage, and decide for yourself. Do you see those distinct waves rippling across the frame through that low-light green mist? It looks almost like a heat shimmer, but this was recorded on a calm, mild day. In field research, a localized green mist is often described as an ionized vapor or plasma field that entities generate to lower their physical visibility. Because there isn't dense foliage to hide behind, they use this mist in combination with the low light to disrupt their hard physical outlines. When high-frequency energy shifts rapidly in a localized spot, it displaces the surrounding air density, bending the ambient light and creating those visible atmospheric ripples right on camera. Pay close attention around the 3:40 mark. Watch right here as one of my farm chickens walks straight past these small, camouflaged entities. First, that chicken gives us an unmistakable scale reference. You can see just how tiny these beings are, standing right at or below the height of a standard farm bird. Second, look closely at the entity's face as the chicken passes by. You can actually see one of them break into a distinct smile. That expression is incredible. It shows intent, awareness, and emotion. Notice how the chicken isn't spooked at all. Farm animals exist in a calm state and aren't threatened by these small elementals. The entity reacts to the bird stepping past its space with a clear, visible smile. On this final loop at 25% speed, pay attention to how strange and almost cartoonish or animated that smiling face and trunk entity look on screen. This comes down to digital camera optics interacting with high-frequency energy and that green cloaking mist. When a digital camera sensor tries to record a tiny, fast-vibrating entity shrouded in vapor, the camera's software struggles to map sharp skin or feather textures. Because the lens can't render fine detail through low light and mist, it smooths out the pixels across the grid. This creates a rounded, seamless, almost Disney-like distortion when the entity changes its facial expression. You aren't seeing an animation, you are seeing a digital lens doing its best to process a cloaked, expressive energy form on a two-dimensional sensor. Seeing energy waves and cloaking mist along an open fence line is remarkable on its own. But having a farmed chicken walk right past a tiny entity and catching that entity smiling on camera makes this one of the most compelling captures in the archive. It proves these small beings are fully aware of their surroundings, comfortable around our farm animals, and interacting with the property in real time. Thank you for watching, keep an open mind, and I'll see you in the next archive.